You wouldn't believe who we're with. The man, the myth, the legend.
They will be partying in Nairobi tonight. Ferdinand Omanyala invited the rest of the world to come and race him, and he has come out on top.
Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of So Poddable, and you wouldn't believe who we're with. The man, the myth, the legend. Actually, the fastest man in Kenya and Africa, and tunaenda wapi?
You're going to the world now.
You're sure?
Yep.
We're going to the world. Kwanza next year 2024 ni Olympics. Tunaipata?
Tunawin.
Siende mbali
doubt
sana.
about it.
Yeah?
No doubt.
Tulianza kwanza tukisema Commonwealth hautapata, alafu kasema you guys.
I always walk my talk.
Mjui,
yeah, I walk your talk, man.
So let's start here.
Yeah.
Omanyala was born in Bungoma. Raised in Bungoma?
Initially, my birth cert reads Hamisi.
Hamisi?
Yeah, in Vihiga. And then fully moved now to Bungoma County, Tungareni. That's where we've been staying. And then my dad moved to Kitale in Kibomet. So we were like shifting. Tungareni and Kibomet. So that's how we were growing up, because nikitoka shule, going to Kitale, staying there. So I can say basically Western too is my home.
So high school ilikuwa?
Yeah, high school ilikuwa Friends School Kamsinga. Yep.
One of those schools we know. Funny thing, ulianza rugby ukiwa form 3?
Form 3. Yeah, I played rugby in the last 2 years of high school. Because ilikuwa fun, I used to play basketball. Kidogo nika shift nikaingia hockey. In hockey there was a bit of a mess. My deskmate alikuwa hit na ball. So nikasema hii noma.
Kamsinga is also known for hockey.
They're good in hockey, basketball and rugby. So then kuingia rugby, I never wanted to join rugby because of the injuries and stuff, but nilikuwa muoga. There was an interclass games. And guys knew me as a fast guy because nilikuwa nakimbia ile tu ya kujibamba, unaona ile naweza kushinda mbio, unatoka mbio, so guys knew I was fast. So nikaambiwa waenda tu wing, tutakuwa tunakupasia ball pale, then unatoka mbio.
Wale watu mko mnaambia na wazazi acha kukimbia, kuja huwezi tembea.
No, alinisaidia by the because kuna time zali nitandika hadi nikamhepa, so alinicheza kunishika. The same to mom. Mom kuna time nilipoteza slippers, akaniwekelea nika slip of hands, katoka mbio, akanifuata ameshika skirt wapi, hakunifikia bado. Kitu ilinirudisha, aliniambia tuone utakula wapi sapa. Nikasema
inabidi urudi. Nikaenda kadhaa alafu narudi.
Yeah, so I was fast since then. So that's how I joined rugby interclass, and then the coach akaniambia you're good, come look for the skills.
So is that where ukiwa high school hapo ndio uliscoutiwa? Yeah,
interclass games, and then coach wa rugby akaniona akasema tunaweza tumia speed, come tukufunze some of the techniques, kuna side steps hapo, kuna ma dummies, kuna a bit of skills, so that at least tujue kucheza rugby.
So ukakuja ukaitwa under 20. Nini ka happen hapo?
Yeah, so it's called after in high school from 3 from 4 tukacheza poa. I remember the game tulicheza poa with Kakamega boys, and I was impressive. Kachai walikuwa noma, so I was nearly impressed your game, and then I was given a call up to come, and there was a trials for the under 20 game Kenyan team, so nikakam, but it never happened.
What happened?
Nilifika field, and then there was nothing, like there was no activity. I said nikaambiwa kaingekuwa tungekuwa tunaiona, but haiko, so nikasema it's fine. I mean, acha tuende start to focus.
What did you do after that?
So after that, now that was like after high school, the 1 year that people wait for you to join the university. So nikasema let me go back to nirudi home nifanye comp, my packages up, and then I'll come back sasa nikijoin. I joined University of Nairobi, Cheromo campus, doing Bachelor of Science in Chem. Niko UN bado. I'm still by then niko class leo.
Unaenda ulikuwa kwa phone hivi?
Si sai, jioni. Yeah, I'm currently active doing BSc Chem. So then nilijoin Campo, and then so nikajoin rugby ya shule. Then nikaona Kenya Cup maze. Kenya Cup is a bit tough, so I decided to move to lower level, in championship level, Stingers club, that was Mount Kenya's University Rugby Club. And then I joined the club, and then in that club there was a guy who used to run before, so akaniambia kuna sprints, so you need to try sprints because you're fast.
Was this around
2015? So he was telling me the same on 2015. And then now I started getting the interest getting into sprints. So then coming into 2016 now is when I decided I want to do sprints.
So that time
I was still in school.
Now you got to athletics.
I was still in school. Nilikuwa bado nafanya naingia Daru, tunaingia tizi ya Ruji, naingia tizi athletic. I was just doing all that.
Is this something you thought you could do?
No.
Ulikuwa unadhani utafanya tu rugby, rugby throughout?
My dream was to become a rugby star because I knew Kenya Sevens is the team that travels a lot. Kenya Sevens is the team that go up. And I looked up to the guys like Goslin Sinjera because I remember I had these pictures on my boxes, on my desks. So nilikuwa najua nitafika hiyo level yao. I never had any no percentage that I'll be a sprint star.
Biggest sprinters in Kenya. Actually, the only big Kenya Sinjera.
Wako?
The biggest.
Let's say that. In the world.
He's a very humble guy. So, fast forward. Which race got you recognized? Hiyo ndio utasema by the way hii ni race yenye changed my life and opened up everything.
I can remember it was in this stadium, Kasarani Stadium, the Olympic trials qualifiers, and they were selecting a team to go to the Olympics 2021, which was cancelled 2020. Now it came to 2021. So that's the race that really opened up everything, because people could not believe a Kenyan could do sprints. Until I remember I went to Nigeria, but still it was not hitting the guys' heads that this guy can sprint. So coming here at home is when now I was given an opportunity and told, if you guys qualify here, then you'll understand and know these guys are legit.
Were you still doing rugby?
No. I left rugby in 2016.
At that point,
because it's hard to balance both, because both games are hard down. They're very difficult to balance between athletics and rugby professionally. Understand?
So at this point, how long were you practicing, or rather running? How do you tunaitaje kimbia tu practice kukimbia tunaitaje
training?
Exactly.
Yeah, so it took me 5 years to get past the breaking limit, because the body has to get to muscle maturity, and the body has to really get the art of running the 100 meters. So let's say 5 years before now I started hitting those fast times.
So the first year, second year, third year, bado unajua tu this is what you want to do.
This is my thing. But I wanted to give up in 2021 because things were not just coming the way I want. So that year, 2021, the one that I wanted to give up, I said I'm going in all out, so that when I leave with no regrets. And then that's the year that everything just came out, everything. I mean, all the blessings came out.
How are you even surviving?
It was difficult because you understand, I mean, campus. I have a small family. So I was depending mostly on my parents. And there's a time I went and did casual jobs at Posta.
What?
I did nilibeba machuma pale Posta. I remember. So at least kutafuta moja mbili kuhustle my bro. Just trying to make things happen. I remember tulikuwa tuna jog from Huruma. We were jogging from Huruma through to Allsop. Tunakam Kasa, tuna train. Donarudi home.
Your time yote mapiro wako anakuambia, why are you doing this? Just stop.
It got a point. It got a point that my parents were telling me, hey, pali mefika rudi to class. Hii kitu nikaimaanza kuwa noma. But my dad was tuendelee tu.
Alikumbuka vile alikuwa anakukimbizanga kitambo wako. Mse ako na talent.
I told them, nipe 1 year. 2021, I'm going back to class. Nairobi cheza rugby, because rugby is not as demanding as sprinting. Because you find we train 6 hours a day.
So were you doing this alone? How were you training?
So I got my coach in 2016. It happened that he was also at UN training for his fitness. And then I was at UN. Sometimes we were up the field. Then we saw him. We asked him if he can help us train. And that's how we found him. I've been with him since. Bado tuko naye pamoja.
Right, ulisema 2021 is the year everything changed.
Yep.
Your race ulikuwa unajua, by the way, this is the race I'm going home with. Ama ilikuwa tukubahatisha?
No. For me it was I had already told myself if this is not the time, this is what God hapo amepanga hii, then acha iko itakuwa.
It was the practice for Olympics.
Yeah, it was the trials for the Olympic Games, qualifiers for the Olympic Games, and it has a time limit. Like if you don't run 10:05 and below, you can't qualify.
Was that the first time Uli reached your?
Okay, I'd run it in Nigeria, but there was an issue with Nigeria because they were claiming the field is not ratified, the event was not ratified. You know, before you organize an event, World Athletics has to like certify it. So, but they were saying the event was not certified. So the results were like, we don't believe it. You understand? So I'd run it before, but then with all those issues that were going through, it was not counting. So now this was like the first time.
How do you normally take such feedback? Because it's not the first time it happened. At a Juicy 2 World Athletics, tena wali cancelled. How do you go past something like that?
In life, I always say, whatever happens, it has happened, and you can't change it. If you continue talking bad or speaking negative about it, it won't change anything. The most important thing is to see how you're going to make this situation be positive. So I'm a positive guy. I love positivity. So for me, it's all about just trying to make things that are negative become better. Situation has happened. Don't still dwell on that. Don't look for someone to blame on that situation. Get a point that you can just try and make a solution. Get a solution out of this.
Have you always been like that?
Yeah, I've always been a positive guy. Whatever situation it is, try to make it positive, because positivity thrives. Negativity crashes your energy.
So, in short, from 2021 to saizi 2023, your life has drastically changed.
360 degrees. I can say 180, like complete turn.
Like no one knew you. Saizi sidhani hata unaweza toka hapa nje without asking.
Niliingia juzi bana we. Niliingia na mangepa hivi. So nikashukishwa kwa hiyo building, nikaingia mbio paka kwa stairs. And people still knew
Omanyala.
So mimi nikatoka mbio nikaingia kwa nimeenda hosi kwa my dog alishift. So time narudi napata watu wameja stairs hivi.
Hiyo ni kitu unaweza zoea, by the way. Is that something unaweza zoea?
Yeah, nimezoea. Because most of the guys want a handshake. Tunataka picha. Wale wa pesa ndo kidogo inani stretch but.
Aba tumeomoka. So in those 2 years, which race has stood out most?
I can't pick out specific race. Yeah.
Zote tu zina stand out.
Because every time I step in the field, I always want to make that race a memorable race. And every time I think or remember it, I'm happy that I did my best. So, like 3/4 of the races.
Can I tell you which race stands out for me? Kuna time ulikuwa na race and then you had an issue with your rowing.
Oh yeah.
And you were almost giving up.
That was the African record.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I remember that time, the Kipkeno Classic, the second edition of the Kipkeno Classic. I was really excited. It was my first time racing at home internationally. Like, it's at home, but it's an international race. So I was excited to go warm up. I'm telling my coach, leo ni ile siku naenda kuvunja marekodi zenye naenda kustanda. So I was, in that moment of excitement, I did something that's not supposed to do. Before I warm up myself very well. So mimi nikaenda pale. Najua we're warming up and guys around the field, kila mtu anaangalia Omanyala like ndio leo Omanyala manzi. So nachikile na mimi ni msana napenda psych kayo. Mimi ni msanii kiingia sasa hivi naweza nichocha.
Pressure is getting worse.
Hiyo ndio inakupush sasa. Nichocha hapa sasa hii. Nichocha ile serious. Ai buda. Natoka hapa nipita hapa niweke matimes zingine crazy. So I'm that kind of an athlete. So during that time, like there were so many guys around the warm up area. Wasao kwa mafan tuko naangalia ndio leo Omanyala, let's see him. Mimi na hiyo kimbele yangu nikaenda nikachapa start pale. Groin nikasikia. Groin imefanya ile kitu. So at that moment, all the psych gone, confidence yote zero. So my manager was there, my coach was there, my physio was there. So tukaingia hapo bed, tukajaribu stretch your groin at least ipake mafuta. So coming into that race, my mind even was not on that race.
You're just thinking of the
groin yangu tu inifikishe finish line, because when you get a groin injury, it takes more than 1 year to heal. So tumeingia field and I'm not really even thinking about the race.
The race itself.
And you can imagine the world champ was there, Gatlin was there, Bromel was there. There was lots of other international athletes. And for me, it was all on my groin. So we get a start, but mi akili yangu hata iko hapo. Mimi nafikiria groin yangu tu nimalizie tu race.
Na kufikiria acha tu ni cancel.
No, you can't cancel. The president is waiting for you
my
Daddy.
Goodness, by the
How
way.
can you cancel a race that people came here at 12 to wait for Omanyala run?
That's true.
So you can't tell guys that I'm canceling.
Sorry,
at the warm-up.
Yeah.
So I said, acha niende niumie ndani. I can't cancel it before ninge kwa track. And luckily, got out of the blocks and I was feeling like my leg can run. And then at 30 meters, nikafeel nikaneza change gears. And that's what I did. So I started chasing this guy, Bromel. He got a very good start. So I was chasing him down. So finish line, I see 976. He had run a 976, I did a 977. And then it turned out to be the African record on that conditions. And I said, it was a god, achia god.
Kitwa, the fastest man in Africa. Una feeling your weight ama you're like, it's just a title?
Yeah, for me it's just a title because we created memories. If we don't create more memories, people forget about us. So for me it's just a title that I'm happy. I'm really happy to have it. But I want to even go more than that. I want to be the fastest guy in the world. Yeah.
Is that what motivates you most, fika kwa your track?
What motivates me most is I want to live the moment. I've set goals for every race. So every race I want to achieve the goal that I've set. Yeah. So basically that's it. And my biggest motivation is like getting training and improving every day. You're running fast every day.
You just keep breaking records.
Yeah. Record breaker.
So next month, tunaenda South Africa.
Yeah. Living in 3 weeks. 2 weeks actually.
How is the training process?
Training is going on well, and the year started so well with the wins in France. Gave me a big confidence. Gave me great motivation, and it just makes me feel like this is the year that's going to be a very good year. Now going to South Africa, it's like a training camp, but again going for competitions. You have 3 competitions on 12th, 19th, and then you'll go down to Botswana there's a competition on 29th, Continental Tour Gold. Then we'll come back to Kenya for the Kipkeno Classic, 13th of May.
Which is the biggest race una eye in 2023?
2023, we're looking at the World Champs in Budapest. You all remember my story at the World Champs last year with the visa issues. Got there like 2 hours to my race. So I just want to redeem myself for that because I had the dream of winning that game. But last year, it happened for a reason.
Things happened the way they happened.
So this year, that's in Budapest, going for that gold, going to win that event.
Are we going to break records?
Of course, yeah. I mean, records will be broken even before the World Champs.
Hey! Let me ask you a question. Ukikimbia hapa kwa track, when you time yourself, do you break the records? Have you broken more records compared to the public setting?
Yeah, but now we don't do 100 meters in training. We never do 100 meters in training. We just do like, if we know 100 meters is broken into parts. There's the starts. The start is 0 to 30 meters. And then there's the transition part. The acceleration part is 30 to 60. And then the top end speed. That's like the last part of the race. So it's broken into different parts. And there's specific training for every race.
Okay.
So today tunafanya, like today we've done like speed endurance. Basically it's endurance, how can you maintain your speed? How long can you maintain your speed? That's what we've been working on. There are those days we're working on starts. Just do like 0, 10 meters, 0 to 30 meters, and then you do like 1 or 2 120s, just to make sure that the stride length is okay and your body is feeling fine to accelerate. So we don't do 100 meters.
When you're racing is what you also see.
That's sometimes it's always a surprise also for me.
And you have haters, of course. Na uko na mafans wengi sana.
Yeah.
Do what they say normally get to you sometimes?
For the fans, there are those guys who can say something that will help you. Sasa kwambia nyelako ikaipoa. Of which when I take positive nasema acha nitai tengeneza. So I always accept the comments. I always accept what people say. I look at it and try and make like nijaribu kuona kani za make kitu msa amesema kasi kitu pia sometimes anasemanga tu vitu. So but thanks to the fans, the motivations always come through because unaweza kuwa kama unachiki hii month you don't have any competition, so it's so hard to train because training ni hard.
There's no
hakuna compare month. Like there's no championship, there's no race, there's no nothing, so ile motivation kidogo, but unaingia online unapata wase bado wanangoja Omanyala, so you get, those are the things that really motivate you. Wasema at least people are looking up to you.
Fans will come through sana. And next year we're going to the
Olympic Games. This is the season that's going to spearhead us towards the Olympics, and we're going to win the Olympics 2024.
Are we going to break a record ama tuanze tu pole
records,
pole?
Records, funny thing is that records can be broken in any race.
That's true.
Golds are won in specific championships.
Yeah.
So for the championships we're going for the golds. Hata kesho mnaweza months na race, next month mnaweza amka msikie Omanyala livunja record South Africa, so records have no limits.
So kuna wase wanasema by the way Omanyala is very fast. But huyu msee ni mbigi, acha nikwambie masgwembe zake na bicep ya OG same was up hivi. Do you normally take in that feedback at you reduce kiasi, maybe you can be faster?
I've run my personal best when I'm 87 kgs.
How many kgs are you running?
Now I'm 86, 85 because basically when you get in the season, the training reduces. So it's not that I'm heavy, but it's all about how fast can you carry your heavy weight.
Yeah.
You have the strength, but how fast can you be? Yeah, that's the
we have so many youths right now out of Tama shortcuts, and you've told us it's taken you 5 years to actually get records. What would you tell this young coming up after shortcuts in life?
I mean, like, there are no shortcuts in life. It's I'll speak specifically to athletes who are coming up because I remember there's a time guys were coming at Nyayo and they want to run as fast as Omanyala, but they're forgetting that I came from far. I did not just wake up and came and run on 9-9 or 10-0. So the guys came and they ran like 12 seconds, 13 seconds, and they were like, hii kitu ni normal. They forget they haven't even done training. So it's a game of consistency, patience, hard work, and understand that there's pain that comes with it. Yeah, so you have to make sure that you can handle that pain in training before you can just break your limit and start running fast.
Train because leo uliamka mapema sana.
Yeah.
Kakamu kachomwa na jua. You went to the gym.
Yeah.
Kakuja hapo umepigwa na jua kabisa. And I've heard you guys are going to come back tomorrow. Today is a Friday, by the way, and you're coming back tomorrow on Saturday.
Yeah.
How many days do you train in?
Currently, we only rest on Wednesdays and Sundays. So all the other days we're training, and we are doing 6 hours a day. Yeah, because we are at the gym 3 hours. I think we did 3 hours on track because now it's 12:30 and we came here at 7. We started the gym at 7:30. Yeah, so it's basically like 6 hours. And this, we are in season. Yeah. Off season is always worse. Off season, we do this session and then we go and rest, eat lunch, come back for evening session. So basically more than 7 hours a day.
7 to 9 hours.
Yeah.
Happy Jones, Calligraph Jones, OG. Wow. Ametoa ngoma ingine inaitwa Omanyala. Omanyala.
Yeah, actually it's Savara who was the mastermind behind that song.
Oh yeah?
He brought in, because I remember alinitumia chorus kitambo. And Bebu skiza yo chorus tunataka kutolea ngoma. It's like, ngoma ni noma. So akaanza kuleta artists, akaleta Trimio, akaleta Calligraph.
Ulifilaje by the way?
Ina feel fiti sana because ini kitu watu rasikiza forever.
Ukienda kurace unasikizanga kidogo ndio feel
yenyewe ya Omanyala. Mimi weka hizi ngoma pale nikiwa kwa room hapo nasikiza, but it's not the only song.
It's not the only song.
Kuna songs zingine kama my brother had done a song.
Your brother is
the
an
classic
artist.
has done a song, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Kuna boys fulani hapo mtaani to Bramzi pia amefanya song ya Omanyala.
Omanyala.
But I have two brothers who are musicians. Mmoja anaitwa Colin, mwingine anaitwa Kevin, so they are called CK brothers.
Yeah.
Both
of them have songs.
Yeah, they do have songs on YouTube.
Yeah.
They have songs. Hii ngoma ya Omanyala pia ilikuwa noma. Acha ni play chorus tu. Kijana Bala KO on that 10-0.
Hey.
Fadi ni nani kanaero kitoke black and big unity angry yani from 4 amelino. Ni noma. Look it up on YouTube. It's called Omanyala by KO.
Manze, it's been an honor sitting next to the fastest African man, and very soon, probably
We'll be the world champ. We'll be the world champion.
World champ and Olympian.
Olympian to achieve because I was at the Olympics in 2021. So
Yeah.
we're going for the Olympic gold medalist.
So what keeps you disciplined before we finish all? Was for you to get where you are, of course, running see ati ni kukimbia tu.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
It also brings
Mental, yeah.
It keeps you disciplined.
I always tell myself that I'm not here for long because it's not a sport that will be running forever.
Yeah.
At some point I'll exit. So I have to make sure that I have to use the time that I have well. If you're getting into other type of stuff and the time you have here is limited, then you're wasting a lot of time. So just focus. When the time is done, maybe we'll do something else. But I'm not saying that I'll be we have limited time, so we just have to focus and be disciplined and remember that God has given you this talent and He can take it away if you don't use it well.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure having you. By the way, this is my first episode.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
I'm with the legend. Kavlin Mesema, the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only
Awesome,
Ferdinand
man. I really
Omanyala.
appreciate
Thank you so much.
Asante sana.
There we have it, guys, and thank you for joining us on the first episode of So Poddable. Join us next time because you do not want to know who's coming next. Sindio.